the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense working from the pistol. Off play action on first down. The short hands, it's Johnson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in his zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Mertens. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. So the opening drive of the game, and that's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive and you're doing a couple positive things and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's George. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Handoff to the lone back. Fighting off the defender. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a play by that defensive lineman. You could say he was channeling his inner power.
And that's what defensive linemen do. Big, fast, one of the most athletic players in the field, getting in the backfield, just beautiful.
You know, you could have shown a little humility there and said, "Aw, shucks," or something.
Aw, shucks.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out, you got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Quick completion on the out route. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Third down coming up after that completion. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Gators have this offense rolling. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. Past the 20. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hurricane. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And here's the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it can get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Coming after him. He's got it. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the sack. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Quarterback checking the play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing and like it. Now they're looking at a third down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Finds his target down the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Looking for a block. It's Abrams. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Really good defense. You know, You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Oh, it's out! The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's so disappointing for the offense, too, because they pride themselves on being physical, right? They wanted to come out in this game. They want to establish the run. They do that each and every week. They had the first down, but David, he just couldn't hold on to it. The defense now creates the takeaway.
And speaking of pride, that's what you pride yourself on defense, taking the football away. How many possessions can you steal? He had the first down, but you got there, and more importantly, we work on this all week long. County fair, stripping the football, getting the football out, and then falling on it. Nice job by the defense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Ward. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide open downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to get to him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. At the 35, he's open. Can anyone catch him? And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And I know in talking to their offensive coordinator this week, he talked about getting this guy lathered up and going. They know that once he's got some momentum, he's really hard to stop. One of the top 10 rushers right now in the entire country, and they're trying to get him going early in this game.
He'll toss it. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Dances away from one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got his man quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly that time. Yep.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Canes are threatening in the red zone. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
How about that? You don't see those touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short clip that counts as a completion that goes a long way with the defense aggressive. He saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Burke. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. The quick out.
The tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. The entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they were able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They stripped it out. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
After the run, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Restrepo. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
They get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for us.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Ward. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. It's still 3rd and goal. He's looking to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were, forcing the 4th down.
It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. On Brave Old Army team. This is shaping up to be a blowout to remember with the Cadets marching all over the place today. They're up by 20 over the Pandas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Now improvising. He makes a catch. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. He'll let it go down the right side. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to pass. It's Lagway. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what...
Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
On the move at the 30. And he breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's going for the big play. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now, a fourth down.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. They'll try to pick up the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Went to the running game to convert that fourth down. They might go right back to it here. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0.